Hey everyone, welcome to Breathe and Unpack. I'm Maya, and this is our space to slow down, breathe, and talk honestly about the things life throws at us. Here, nothing is off limits. Relationships, family, work, stress, and personal struggles. Sometimes we'll vent, sometimes we'll reflect, but every time we'll ask, what can I take away from this? You're not just listeners, you're part of our support system. That means we share, we listen, we learn, and we leave the judgment at the door. And if you need to cry or get emotional here, that's okay too. This space is built for honesty. If you've got a story you want to share or something you're unpacking in your own life, email me at unpack@gmail.com. That's unpack@gmail.com. I might read it here on the show so we can all grow together. And just a quick note, this podcast is about personal opinions and experiences. It's not medical, legal, or therapeutic advice. So take a breath, lean in, and let's unpack life together. Welcome to the support system. You ever noticed how the smallest thing can set you off? Someone rushing you, someone honking in traffic, a partner using the wrong tone, and suddenly you're heated. That's what we're unpacking today. Triggers. For me, triggers shows up quick. If someone snaps at me, I snap back. If someone disrespects me, it's second nature to match that energy. I've gotten better at catching myself, but for a long time, that was just my default. I grew up in a household where being stern and direct was the norm. My parents raised me to always defend myself and stand firm. Not because they were trying to be harsh, but because that's what they knew, and it was their way of preparing me for the world. Weakness wasn't really encouraged, so keeping your guards up just became natural. And here's the thing, triggers don't just come from the moment you're in. Most of the time, they come from something deeper. Childhood, past experiences, lessons we picked up along the way. Unprocessed stuff turns into anger, and anger shows up as triggers. Think about it. For some people, being ignored is a huge trigger. I have a friend who once told me if she's talking and someone pulls out their phone, it sets her off instantly. To her, it's not just about the phone, it's about not feeling valued. For others, it might be control. Like when plans change last minute or someone makes a decision without asking you first. On the surface, it's just an inconvenience, but underneath, it can feel like your voice just doesn't matter. Even little things, like someone cutting in line, can light a fire. But if you really look at it, it's not about the line. It's about respect. It's about fairness. It's about all those times in life where you felt pushed aside. I had my own wake-up call in an argument with someone I cared about. I'll never forget the look on their face after I said something harsh. That's when it hit me. My reactions weren't just mine. They were landing on people I loved. And that's when I knew I had to start paying attention. So now I try. I pause before I respond. I journal. I hit the gym. I vent. I breathe through it. Some days I get it right. Some days I don't. But the point is awareness. Once you start noticing what sets you off, you get the choice. Do I react the same way, or do I try something different this time? Here's today's takeaway. Triggers aren't random, they're signals. They point to something deeper that still needs your attention. So here's your reflection. What's one thing that's always sets you off? And when do you remember the first feeling that way? Sit with that. Ask yourself if your reaction matches the moment or if it's about something bigger. Thank you for listening to Breathe and Unpack. If today's episode sparked something in you, share it with a friend, family member, or someone you think could use the conversation. You never know, it might be exactly what they need to hear. I'd also love to hear from you. Email me at unpack@gmail.com. Again, that's N for Nancy, unpack@gmail.com, or connect with me on Instagram at unpack. Whether it's your story, your takeaway, or just a thought you want to get off your chest, this space is for all of us. And just a reminder, this podcast isn't therapy or professional advice. I'm learning and growing right alongside you. These are real conversations meant to spark reflection and support, not replace the help of a professional. We're building the support system together. One breath, one story, one moment at a time. Until next time, take a breath, lean in, and let's keep unpacking.